Hello friends, this is Helen and I have not done one of these videos in a while, so I thought this might be a good time to update. I've seen a lot of update videos like mid-year, how people are using their planners. I finally got through the chaos of like what is giving me productivity throughout all my projects, my home projects, as well as work. It's a lot of things on my mind, a lot of brain dumping, a lot of researching. And on top of that, I have my kiddos, my younger two kiddos that are starting school this week. So let's get into it. I think we're gonna have to break this video up into two because this itself is another giant, and as you can see, it's kind of chunky. I have been on and off with my Hobonichi like crazy this year, and finally I think I'm just settling with this one. I'm actually loving this planner. So this planner is the week size, what is it called? Weekly planner by Papertess Designs. If you guys have not seen other videos, there's plenty of other videos that people do, like reviews on sizing and all that, but it's basically the same size as Hobonichi Weeks, and it's a little bit thicker than the Mega. So it's got a lot of free pages back here, 227 pages of free notes in the back, and in the front is just the monthly, and then it's the weekly. The weekly layout looks like this when it's empty. So I just filled it with some stuff that I love. I'm obviously carrying this like a wallet, so I've got my ID and all my credit cards that I regularly use, and then my little baby and my Canon. I just recently got the Canon IV, and it's printing out the photos so nicely. I used to have the Sony Zip, and wow, what a difference. I have been going printer crazy with the photos lately, and this is from the Sony, and you can see it's like really blue washed out, whereas the new one is like just like a photo that I see on my phone. So I kind of love that. The yearly, I'm using it as kid schedules so that I can schedule our holidays, our vacations around their breaks. So everything you see in purple, that's when they're on break. And so you can see like they're on break throughout the year, and it's good and bad. Like for us this year, we're going to an October break, her first break in the fall. We are going to Korea, and so that's exciting. So that's a good thing, but like sometimes it's bad because they're in the middle, smack middle of the year, and they have nothing to do. And so I have to sign them up for a bunch of things like art camps and things like that. And then I've got some like habit tracking situation going on. I've been doing that, and it's been going great. The first quarter was fun, and then I kind of fell off. So I decided I'm just gonna cover it, who cares? And then I just have these sticky notes that I use all the time throughout my planning. It's just like a real quick thing, and I just threw it away. And so these are things that I kind of want to do and track throughout the month. And so that's what I've got going on there. But basically there's no rules here. Just tracking throughout whichever month, whenever I need to track anything. These are my monthly schedules and holidays and travels, and so a lot of these are traveling. So there was a lot of travel this year. This month is a lot of like kids stuff. I'm trying to sync everything together. My kids' schedules have changed around quite a bit just because of their different lessons and things like that, sports. So I'm just trying to write it all down again so that I can like get back into it, because I work from home and it's a lot of craziness. So like this is something that I'm starting to do. Okay, let's just go through the weeks. I don't pre-plan too much, but when I know that something is happening, I just write it down because I'm definitely gonna forget. And a lot of times, like, you know, I'm like in the middle of something and I have to go find my phone, but this is here while I'm working and I know when to update it right away. I just went sticker crazy, like call me crazy, but I did. And it was fun while it lasted. Okay, and then I got this planner, I think in January or February, and January. this week. So I think I kind of started to back plan, and I asked myself, why do I need to do that? So I just stopped myself and I just went into it on the 16th of January. And so that was pretty fun. For the most part, I enjoyed this because it helped me every time my kids' schedules changed or my husband's traveling or I'm flying somewhere. Like this week was flying week. And so it really helped me to keep everything in mind. And especially when I'm out of town, like I want to know when my kids need to be somewhere so that I have rides for them arranged. So that really helped me. I really like this section. At one point throughout this, like this week, I was like, why do I need that? But then I realized that I was using this kind of vertical layout in the Sterling Inks B6. And I realized like I don't need that B6 if I just have this because that's all I really need it for, that vertical time blocking. And so as you can see, I am really using that, and like it's really been helping me. On the left here are a lot of just schedules, that day schedules. And then here I was either writing down things that I must do on that day if I don't get to anything else, because with 4 kids, anything could happen throughout my schedule. And so I think these weeks I was in the Hobonichi weeks again because I was like, do I really like this planner or do I not? So I was gone for a minute. And then also in May, I was traveling like 2.5 weeks of the month. I was in Dubai and I was also in California. So that's another excuse. I did a lot of digital stuff on my Notion, so I didn't really, and I don't feel the need to back plan anything, but I did have this because I uploaded a vlog here on this channel, and so I thought, hey, you know what, that's a cute little photo. Try to get back into it in June, and it just like never really came through. So when I picked this back up, like really picked it back up was, let's see, I think here at the end of, so I was traveling here as well. I was in Tijuana, so my whole family came with us, and so that was fun. But this is when I really picked it back up when I got back, because I was like, oh, I really need to organize myself, because I was kind of in this mode of like, I've been traveling, it's been hot over here and don't feel like doing anything, but then I have so much to do. And so it was a lot of this to help me organize myself back again and get back into the game plan. And so that is this week. And so again, a lot of events. We've got a lot of birthdays this month and next month. The summer babies are here in my family. So so I don't go ahead a week. I just never enjoy my layouts in the future. And in case I want to change anything here, like I was going to use this for Instagram tracking, but then I was like, why? What am I doing this for? So I decided to change it to waiting on. There's a couple things that I ordered, so I want to track that. And so I thought, hey, let's put it here. And so that's definitely going to change. So imagine if I just like pre-did this layout for next week. It would be a chaos. I would be out of this planner real quick. That's just how I am. Okay, so then in the back here, I have been using it as my dailies, and I index some things, but I never look at these indexes. So I was like, what's the point? So I am back here tracking things, or like tracking never works for me. So like, what's the point? I really don't get it. So what helps me is sometimes on my busy days or those weeks, like I told you, that my schedules are changing, that's when I do these time blocking situations so that I can get myself to par, like pickup, airport flight, all that. Like it's just a lot of chaos. So that's when I really use this. as my daily, but I don't necessarily use it all the time or every day. Otherwise this would be probably like half filled. But like that was the ink change moment. And I think I did it on top of this planner. I am not careful at all with this planner. I just go ahead and use it for whatever it needs to be used for to help me organize. So this is my kiddos getting ready for school yesterday, and so I thought it was kind of cute. She took her ID picture, and then my son was getting all his binders named, labeled, and things like that. So that is today, the day that I'm filming this. I did kind of go ahead and label the rest of the week just because my daughter is starting school tomorrow. And so it helps me to see where I'm at in the day as I work. I have this like kind of opened up to see the schedule. And sometimes it changes, and you might ask, like, what, you already have the schedule here, why do you need it again? But sometimes it just changes time to time just because I have like emergency things that come up from the office or with the kiddos. And you know, when I do, like, I need to see what's next, what is another must that I need to take care of today that is already like an appointment or like a schedule that I just cannot dismiss. Then I can quickly make that decision to move on things. This is a little envelope. I bought this on Etsy, but this is the only envelope I carry. The only reason why I carry this envelope is because I don't want that money touching my planner, the leather. So I have this plastic thing, and it's a slip that carries my cash. And so I have my spending cash here all the time, and my cards here, and that's the planner. What do I have? I have nothing in the back. And this one, when I ordered, this is a Vanderspec, by the way, with Italian leather inside, and I did add this pocket, and then I did the chunky clasp, and I asked for the gold on these little, what do you call these things? Yeah, whatever those things are called. And then the zipper in the back. I use this as my wallet because most of the time I am running out to do family things, and that is typically the only time I run out. I work from home, obviously, so I do check into my office now regularly on Fridays, and so when I do, I have this on the go. This one, I'm not using it for coins. I'm just putting the rest of my cards in there that I'm not using, like my bank cards and things that I don't use every day, but I need to have sometimes. And it is very chunky, as you can see, because of my cards here. And then the book itself is very thick. So you might love it, you might hate it, but for me, it doesn't matter. I have everything that I need in here, and I try to abandon this. Like when I travel, I have my nice wallets, and not that VDS is not nice enough, but I have my nice wallets. I don't want to necessarily carry this out to like dinner with clients or dinner with vendors, and I just carry my couple of cards in there with maybe like a couple bills, and I'm ready to go, and I just leave this at the hotel room. Okay, so that is that. Until next time, I will see you. Bye.